So, okay, welcome to day 74 of our GIC. And there's so much of learning and reading that is going on during this time. कभी कभी सोचना पड़ जाता है क्या क्या बताएं क्या डिस्कस करें. So, but today, again, because emotions has been like a topic for some time now. My network is unstable. Let me jump on. Okay. So yeah, we have been discussing on emotions. You know, हमने Inside Out movie की बात की थी, and then duality in emotion. Now, one of the concepts that I was understanding, you would have seen that जैसे हम लोग so you know if you any of you has worked for a corporate, you know that you exchange your time for money, right? So कई बार ऐसा होता है, if you are not very wise, people take advantage of your capacity to work, and maybe some of us are underpaid because we are not very conscious about the value of the of our time and effort, right? So ये physical realm में होता है. This is in the physical realm that you are taken advantage of your time, of your effort, sometimes of your intelligence, right? And you are underpaid, right? एंड सो मेनी ऑफ द कॉर्पोरेट्स या हम देखते हैं सब बहुत जगह होता है जहाँ हम दूसरों के लिए काम कर रहे होते हैं. इसी तरह इमोशन, सो इन द एस्ट्रल वर्ल्ड ऑल्सो when you are experiencing certain emotion, and if you're not utilizing that energy is food for some of these beings or elementals. Okay, so if you're not very mindful, so every time you are in a state of high and you don't know what to do with that energy, there are beings who will come and treat on it. And most of the time, ये advantage लेने वाले जो beings होते हैं, these are the lower beings. So like, we were discussing that if you go in a 5-star hotel and you exchange your, spiritual energy or divine energy for prosperity energy. So those beings, जो prosperity beings होते हैं, उनके थोड़े high levels of standard होते हैं. So you have to give them. They will not come and feed on it. But जो lower beings होते हैं, they are like, the gate crashers of a party. And they come and take advantage of the energy that you are generating. So, कई बार हम, जो ये addiction पैदा होता है, या, we feel, so for example, you did something and it made you feel good and you want to do it again. But somewhere it is not good for you, but still you continue to do that, is an effect of these elementals, because they want you to again get into that emotional state so that they can feed on those emotions. So these emotions can, so emotion in itself is neither good or bad. So these are just because you are human. जैसे लाल color, red color, red or color blue, ये all are colors, right? The 7 colors of the rainbow are colors. Yeah, 7 chakras are different chakras. So it's not that one chakra is good or one chakra is bad. So you cannot say that the root chakra is bad and the crown chakra is good because we divine energy later, right? So similarly, emotions in themselves are also, you can say, harmless unless and until they you create a behavior out of it, right? So feeling your emotion is perfectly all right. But behaving in a certain way is not all right because you are experiencing a certain emotion. So that is emotional intelligence. That is, that is all about managing your emotions. And this understanding is very, very important for all of us. So जैसे हम कहते हैं, there are some people जो कि अगर emotional low में होंगे, they will go and write a poetry, or they will create an art, or maybe they'll meditate. So they themselves are using the energy that they have generated through those emotions. Okay, and that is the wise way of doing the things. Otherwise, you get into uh, the traps of these beings, lower beings, who enjoy that energy and probably make you do or make you replicate and experience again and again so that they can feed on it. So they are manipulative. Any questions or anything you felt? कभी ऐसा experience किया आपने?
मैंने किया.
Can you share something, Vikas?
I hope it is not scary. I was doing a group meditation, and there were 4 people in the room, 5 people in the room. और जब मैं आँख बंद करता था तो there were 5 people. और जब मैं आँख खोलता था there were 5 people. जब मैं आँख बंद करता था there were 7.
There were how many?
7 people.
Oh.
So मैंने 5 बार ऐसा किया. आँख खोली तो 5 people, आँख बंद करता था 7. Two souls were some other people. अब ये नहीं पता सही थे या कैसे थे, मगर I have experienced.
Wow.
More than once.
That's amazing. And कई बार इसीलिए कहते हैं कि मतलब शुरू में when I was coming into pranic healing, there were like it's a 2012, there's something 12 साल पहले energy healing was something woo kind. So there was another person who was into pranic healing, and she shared with me an experience saying that you got into pranic healing and now bad things will start to happen with you. And then she told her entire experience that something like that. Ab aisa hoga and वैसा होगा. And so sometimes I feel the space that you are in. So maybe consecrated spaces जो हम बात करते हैं. If you are in a consecrated spaces, your protection is also very much important. So you cannot meditate anywhere. You should not meditate anywhere. Okay. इसीलिए जैसे हम बच्चों को भी कहीं कहीं भेज देते हैं बर्थडे पार्टीज में कहीं कहीं कहीं. So it is good that you do some kind of protection for them also, because children don't know, and they are always in the happy and joyous state most of the time. So if you are a bit aware and conscious about these things, you can do some kind of protection for yourself, for your family, and all of this thing is legit. It's not something that I'm saying to scare you, but ये जरूरी है that you take certain precautions when you are doing your higher practices. You take certain precautions, like जैसे हम कहते हैं अपनी जगह बांध लो. Wherever you meditate, it has its own benefits if you have to meditate. Now, for example, जब हम meditation के through higher conscious levels access करते हैं compared to when we use maybe marijuana or some drug for the same thing, lot many things happen. There is a difference. So जब कोई चीज शुरू होती है तो अभी like you're saying that people are now looking for those kind of high experiences, and again there is a whole wave of ayahuasca. Then you have the mushrooms, and people are talking about these things, but like probably in my life I also got lured into some of these things, one of these things. And after trying that, I realized that what happened was, again, it was like, like when you force something on you, so you take this and you're basically calling upon an experience upon you. It doesn't happen, or it doesn't see that if you're prepared for it, so that you might lack preparedness for those kind of high vibe experience. And you can feel nauseatic, you can feel some people cry, some people have different kind of emotions that come out. So we have to understand that in the subtle realm also a lot of thing is happening. So जिस तरह से हम aura समझते हैं, जिस तरह से हम energy body समझते हैं, you will have to understand that all these bodies will have their own habitants. Okay, so उनका अलग तरह का population होगा. And so you'll have to, so the more you become aware, the more you are able to experience all of these things as well. So हम जब भी invoke करते हैं, we invoke for divine protection. This is one of the reasons that we invoke for divine protection, because you want to be in a safe space when you are doing higher meditation. You want to be in a safe space when you are in a high emotional state, or handling the divine energies, right? So all of this is very, very important, and I think we all should be aware. So हम बहुत baby levels पे जब काम, yeah, because मेरा तो काफी step by step meditation में enrollment हुआ है, and I've grown very step by step in this. And today, being almost like 12 years in the school, and probably at a certain level, I see the beauty of not rushing through your spiritual practice also. So कई बार होता है ना, जैसे for me, pranic healing happened like within 6 months I was in a heartache. In fact, an ACPH in 9 months. ACPH is somebody, but it happened for me. But then with that expedited journey, I started practicing very very regularly. But somewhere, I started getting this understanding of the spaces, consecrated spaces. So wherever you do puja, और इसीलिए दिया जलाना इतना important हो जाता है, या invocation इतना important हो जाता है, because there is a lot that is happening in the subtle world as you enter through your meditation, or as you enter through your practices. And
हमारी ट्रेडिशनल पूजा के अंदर इन आर हिंदू कल्चर, तो वो उसमें सबके कवच के जाप होते हैं,
कवच
मतलब
के,
कवच, चाहे वो हनुमान कवच हो, चाहे वो देवी कवच हो, वो इसीलिए होते हैं
to protect.
टू प्रोटेक्ट. और देयर आर बीइंग्स जो आपकी जो पूजा लेके चले जाते हैं, उसका फल जो कहते हैं ना, अगर आप वो आसन से बिना आसन को मोड़े अगर उड़ जाते हैं, तो चित्रगुप्त आपकी या इंद्र आपकी पूजा का फल उठा के ले जाते.
ओह, मैंने लाइक
देयर इज ए प्रैक्टिस. हाँ, इसीलिए उसके जब आप आसन से उठते हो तो आसन ऐसे ही नहीं छोड़ते, उसे फोल्ड करके और 3 बार टच करके उसे फिर उसके वहां से हटते हैं, वरना आपके जाप का फल नहीं मिलता, किसी और को मिल जाता.
इनफैक्ट पता है, जैसे आप बात बोल रहे हो, like I have a lot of reluctance in sharing. So जैसे for example, if I'm sitting on a chair, जैसे
अभी किसी ब्राह्मण से अगर आप पूछेंगे, वो बता देंगे आपको कि हाँ ऐसे होता है.
हाँ, नहीं, जो आप बात कह रहे हैं ना, प्रॉब्ली हमने शायद पूछी नहीं होगी, लेकिन पंडित जी ऐसा करवाते हैं. सो यू डू प्रदक्षिणा, प्रदक्षिणा. अब अगर जैसे हम कल बोल रहे थे ना, पर्वत की आप वो करते हो, तो आप 3 बार घुमाते हो आपको, एंड देन एक बार उल्टा घुमाते हैं, तो इट्स लाइक यू एनर्जाइज योरसेल्फ, एंड देन यू, एंड दिस इज ऑल्सो अ वे ऑफ प्रोटेक्टिंग योर एनर्जी, जो आप लास्ट में नहीं करते, जब एकदम पूजा समापन के बाद आप करते हैं, तो
एग्जैक्टली.
हाँ, so this is like you benefit from that energy. Nobody takes that energy, so you quickly do your rotation or जो भी.
इसी तरह जाप, अगर आप माला से जाप करते हैं तो उसका आसन से उठने से पहले और उसका भी एक देयर इज अ सेट रूटीन, अदरवाइज वो आपका फल खत्म हो जाता
है. Yes, and while I'm saying this, probably it is like a reminder to me also. In fact, कई बार ऐसा होता है कि जैसे आपके आसन वासन होते हैं ना, आसन, शॉल, हम लोग मेडिटेशन के बिल्कुल अलग करके अपने रखते हैं, so that it's very personalized and we don't share it. And now the more and more I'm doing these practices, मुझे लगता है कि मेरी चेयर भी, जैसे ये मेरी चेयर है, मैं इस पे किसी को नहीं बैठने देना चाहती. It's like a babish thing, but I feel that there is so much energy that goes. So my daughter can sit, but this is not accessible, or I will not allow general people to sit on this chair. And not because of that, it's just that it is so energized. Every day I'm taking sessions, and every day, there is so much happening on this chair. So somewhere the place also holds that energy. So this table holds it. I remember my husband was saying, यार ये तुम्हारे decor के साथ नहीं जाएगा, it's a dark color board and ये. And I said, नहीं, I want to keep my table. And I will create a space for it. So the more I think you use certain objects, they also get probably brushed with that energy, and it becomes easy for you to connect with your puja, with your meditation, and get into that state quickly.
बिल्कुल वो उसी फ्रीक्वेंसी से वाइब्रेट कर रहे होते हैं, एंड इफ समवन एल्स यूजेस इट तो वो एनर्जी कंटामिनेशन भी हो जाता है.
हाँ,
it may be counterproductive for the person, or it may be counterproductive for you.
Yeah, and exactly. So it was interesting. Matlab, so it's not only physical people taking it away. It could be these, energy beings also taking it away with them or feeding on it, and thankless, right? So you need to be very, very, um, yeah, you need to be careful of the kind of energy that you are generating, and you should also know how to protect it. Okay, so basically, this protection, हम उसे shielding भी कहते हैं, right? इनफैक्ट कई सारे धर्मों में ये सब चीजें हैं. जैसे आई रिमेम्बर, हम किसी किसी की बेटी जाती थी हमारी कैब वगैरह में, तो शी यूज टू डू लाइक, मुस्लिम थे तो वो फूकते थे उनके ऊपर, तो तैयार करते करते शी डू फू 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 फू, पता नहीं व्हाट शी वुड डू, एंड आई वाज लाइक ओके. सो इसी तरह से लाइक हमारे घर में ये फूकना फाकना नहीं होता, लेकिन जब हम आरती देते हैं तो इट्स लाइक वी ट्राई टू give it सर पे, and like it's like a protection thing. But I think ये सारी चीजें और explicitly बोलने वाली है, इन सब चीजों पे और बात करने वाला है, क्योंकि हम कहीं ना कहीं वो जो रिचुअल्स हैं उनकी उनकी उनका महत्व भूलते चले जा रहे. We are taking them as rituals because we don't know why we are doing it. So it is important that we revive the why. We understand the why of the rituals that we were doing. Even I feel, when you are doing आरती घंटी जब आप बजा रहे हो, तो वो घंटी भी probably उसकी vibration भी ये सब चीजें दूर कर रही होती है स्पेस से. So that kind of,
Probably नहीं होता ही वो, इसीलिए लॉजिक ही वही है.
yeah. So all of this is very, very important to do.
शंख से बहुत सारा वाइब्रेशन शंख की ऐसी निकलती है जो बहुत सारे बैक्टीरिया को खत्म करती है.
So I think all of this is,
इतना साउंड हीलिंग का इसका रोल है, इसीलिए है.
हाँ. अभी मैं वो क्या कहते भूटान गई थी, तो आई गॉट अ ब्यूटीफुल बेल एंड डोरजे फ्रॉम देयर. अभी रखा ही हुआ है, आई हैव नॉट यूज्ड इट, बट आई वाज सीइंग जहाँ पे भी जितने भी वज्र गुरु पद्म संभव के जितने भी मुद्रास हैं उसमें उनके पास डोरजे एक हाथ में, बेल एक हाथ में. सो इट्स इंटरेस्टिंग, लाइक ये सब चीजें आपको पता होनी चाहिए, एंड एज यू मूव, एंड you should also have certain protection amulets for yourself in order to shield your energy or guard your energy. So I'm ruled by number 6. I'm born on 6th of March. So I did not, कई सारी चीजें तो आपको पता नहीं होती. So somewhere I have, so पिछले साल से अब I think another 6 महीने पहले से I've started doing a lot of sessions like this, and it is like, अगर आप पहले कभी आपने मेरे सेशन देखे होंगे तो many a times it happens that I have throat issues while doing the session, जो बोलने में बहुत प्रॉब्लम होगी. या so I was like, मुझे लगता था, but then I didn't pay much attention to it. It happens many a times कि कुछ चीजें होती हैं, कई बार आप इग्नोर कर देते because you're so focused on doing that. And somewhere, on my birthday this year, I wanted to buy a diamond pendant, I was so hell bent that I had to buy. I saw so many things, and then I bought one. And while I was, talking to fellow healers, जैसे तो आपको भी पता होता है, but it's like, it got resounded that it's like a protection stone. So diamond, it hardens your aura. So people's energy will not penetrate that quickly because it's dangling somewhere in front of you. So I had noticed a change from like March till Abhi that वो उस तरह के जो अटैक्स मुझे हो जाते थे, मतलब मैं बात कर रही हूँ, बात करते करते इट्स लाइक चोकिंग सा फीलिंग हो जाता था, कई बार ऐसा हुआ है. सो slowly and gradually you understand that this is important. And आपको खुद भी गाइडेंस मिलती जाएगी, बट यू हैव टू बी लाइक ओपन टू इट, यू रियली हैव टू बी ओपन टू इट. एंड जैसे हम कहते हैं फॉलो योर नॉटी, जो भी आपको गाइडेंस आ रहा है यू फॉलो दैट, डोंट इग्नोर इट सेइंग ओके बाद में सोचेंगे, बिकॉज ये आ रहा है इसका मतलब इसकी कहीं ना कहीं इम्पोर्टेंस है या यू रिक्वायर इट, right? So crystals are a good way to do your protection. Rudraksh is a very beautiful way. Like these things are very very powerful protective tools. And इसीलिए I think जैसे copper rings की बात करें तो सदगुरु, everybody wears the copper ring, snake copper ring. So a lot of things. If you start seeing that, even to complement your sadhana or even to enhance your sadhana, you can utilize certain tools like crystals. You can utilize um, rudraksh, you can utilize black threads, copper rings in order to protect yourself. And with this protection again, physical level pe to hai, but then at the energetic level, again, it is important. So, when you are sitting for meditation, if you light a ghee ka diya, or if you ring a bell, or you even do om chanting, all of that basically creates a sacred space or a consecrated space for you to be able to channel those energies, right? So going forward, whenever तो अभी recently हम क्या कर रहे थे, I think one of the very senior healers, he said that जैसे अब इंडिया ने मैच जीता, right? So when India won the World Cup, the happiness energy that was generated probably was huge. So what good healers or white magicians do is probably utilize this energy in order to send it to people for healing. They direct this energy. Maybe it could go to Ukraine to heal some or soothe some of the people. You can manipulate these energies, and when I say manipulate, it's not in the bad sense, in the good sense, because otherwise it will be feeded by the lower beings. Because people don't know, अगर personally देखें तो क्या ही है, कोई team जीत गई, that's it. But the kind of happiness, the kind of joy that was generated, and probably there are so many people who would have also bet on it and got money. So a lot of things happen. So, if you're able to connect, if you're able to divert, so there's a lot of, see, in the healing practices or when you know about energy, there is a lot of responsibility also that comes on you. और वो बहुत silent way में आती है. It's not that, somebody says, no, you have to be responsible because now you're working with energy. But as you, start doing and observing your work or observing the things that are happening because of that energy work, you start feeling a sense of responsibility. And this responsibility or inner motivation, ये जो है, जो अंदर से आती है, that is what can change your life. So हम जो motivation बाहर देख रहे होते हैं, या हम कई बार अपने आप से promise करके तोड़ देते हैं, we are not basically valuing or honoring our word. So the more you do that, the more it becomes खाली. आप जितना ज्यादा अपनी बात नहीं खुद नहीं रखते हैं, उतना ज्यादा वो खाली हो जाती है, लोग भी नहीं रखते आपकी बात, right? So you have to understand that it's like Nupal, I was telling you that the universe is very mental. So whatever you think about yourself or so obviously when you are doing the right thing, in your mind you are also holding yourself at a high to a high degree of standard. Similarly, if you're not honoring your word, if you are having a low character, or you can say low standards for yourself, again, your mind knows, and it creates more situations to help you see what you are creating. Okay? So कई बार जब हमें लगता है कि this person, that person is not respecting us, is not understanding, you have to understand कहीं ना कहीं आपने तो वो low standard set नहीं करे mentally, right? And if you start so अगर कर दिए तो you can't do much, but next time के लिए it's a learning that you start honoring your word. So if more and more people who come into your reality, who show disrespect, or who show betrayal, or who show resentment, कोई भी ऐसा emotion, you have to understand where am I creating this in my reality and how. कई बार you will not get an answer. So like I said, your healing is important. Why you need to heal or what is it resolving is not important, because anyways, when you heal, everything will get straightened up in your life, right? So any relationship that is not working out, या कहीं से बहुत दुख मिल रहा है या तकलीफ मिल रही है, किसी आदमी से भी बहुत दुख तकलीफ मिल रही है, and that person is not understanding, although you tried your best, then you need to understand कि कहाँ, where am I creating this in my mental reality? Where did I say that it is okay? Sometimes क्या होता है, low standards of respect को हम okay कह देते हैं कहीं ना कहीं. So एक बार होता है तो आप you don't correct the person because you are in so much love and you feel it is okay. You treated me this way, it is okay. Then that person feels it's like if he's barged into your boundaries, and once somebody enters your boundaries and it sees that they are flexible, then it happens again and again till you again put a strong boundary saying no, I don't hold myself in that way, and so I will not tolerate that from anybody. And all of this happens gradually. So, you have to gradually work on creating your own boundaries so that once you've created your boundary, how you treat yourself, people are able to see how you treat yourself. They will again treat you with similar integrity, right? So all of this, like, it's a game that you are playing, and you have this opportunity to play it well. So even if you are seeing that things seem to be not in your hand, then it is in your mind. If they are not physically in your hand, then you can't stop people, then you can do it through your mental matter. You can shift reality in the mental world and create the world that you want to live in. And it gets manifested. Anything else? Kuch aur, let's hear. Next, you're good. It's so much. Probably in these 70s. So, this is the 73rd session. And when I look back, I have like so much content. You probably a miss in 73 sessions में डाला है. So today probably we'll do a protection, learn how to protect our energy. Simple techniques, right? So we are all made of light, right? We are all made of energy. और energy की property क्या होती है? Energy की property होती है expansion and contraction. Okay? So expansion कब होता है? When do you feel an expansion of energy? So whenever you are like, in a high vibration
Light.
state. Yeah. Whenever you are in a high vibration state, you feel an expansion of your energy. And whenever you are, um, you know, toning down your energy, there is contraction, right? So
Third is transformation.
transformation. Hmm. Okay. But अगर जैसे हम कहें ना दो डायरेक्शन ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन समझाइए थोड़ा सा विकास.
You've been telling us कि अभी हम इतने सेशन से कर तो रहे हैं कि you think about a memory, a good memory, so you can transform your energies.
Okay. Yeah. So okay. So
तो इसी तरह if you think of something good, something like, so that is a transformation of energy.
so basically the word is not transformation, it's transmutate.
You can say transmute.
So it's like from a low, if you take a lower emotion, you can think of a higher emotion and then lift up your energy. So any emotion that is probably low on energy, you can uplift or you can increase the frequency of it by holding a certain vibration in your heart. So basically, your heart becomes a transmuting device where you are able to transmute maybe your pain, your trauma, your anger, your anxiety into love, gratitude, appreciation, bliss, joy, and all the higher emotions, right? बट बेसिकली अगर हम स्केल दें तो जैसे पॉजिटिव नेगेटिव होता है किसी चीज का, वैसे ही एनर्जी का इट्स लाइक पॉजिटिव मीन्स एक्सपेंशन एंड नेगेटिव मीन्स कॉन्ट्रैक्शन. सो दिस इज विद प्रॉब्ली हर जगह, लाइक वाटर में भी हम ये देखते हैं, हीट में भी यही होता है, राइट? सो when I talk, okay, so when you have to protect your energy, you will do something to contract it. Okay. So the easiest thing physically that you can do is when you feel that you're not in a place where which is conducive for your energy, so you cross your hands. So the moment you cross your hands and maybe cross your legs, जैसे एक तरीका होता है ना ऐसे करके, और आप पैर भी क्रॉस करके खड़े हो जाते हैं, you basically create a shield around you. So your aura constricts and it becomes hard, and the outside energy doesn't affect you. Okay. So this is one way that you can physically uh, protect yourself, when you are in a space where you feel that ye theek nahi hai. Then the other thing is you connect your tongue to the palate. The moment you connect your tongue to the palate, also your aura thickens. So it is good for doing meditation also, and it is also good for let's say charging yourself. So simply बस जैसे आप कहीं से भी निकलना है, so you just connect your energy, connect your tongue to the palate, and it also helps you to be in your good energy. And then salt, right? Salt is a very good thing that helps you cleanse off the negative energy. It also protects. So if you put some lavender oil, um, all of that really helps to cleanse and protect your energy. Coffee baths are good for protection of your energy and also creating more subtle energy around you. So these are ways in which you can protect your energy. Then, like Vikas said, we have different kavach, right? So आप ये रात में ये कवच सुन के सो सकते हो. Every night you hear whoever is your Ishtadev, you will find some kavach, दुर्गा कवच, हनुमान कवच. इस तरह से आप अपने अपने देवता जी से जुड़े हुए वो कवच सुन के आप सो सकते हो. एंड सो हमारे हिंदू उसमें तो वी हैव लाइक पंचमुखी हनुमान जी इज अ वेरी वेरी गुड प्रोटेक्टिव deity, right? Then crystals, right? So those of us, you'll have to see what suits you. So depending upon your energies, you can choose a crystal that can protect you. And protection wale colors are mostly, smoky quartz, tourmaline, and even golden pyrite, it deflects energy. So all of these are good protection stones. So wherever you are,
Tiger,
tiger eye. So wherever you are meditating, you can keep some of these protecting stones to be able to protect the energy that is around you or you generate. So all of us who meditated for almost like 70 days, you should try doing it. एक स्पेस आप क्रिएट कर सकते हो जहाँ पे आप ये सब चीजें रख के उस स्पेस को क्लीन और एनर्जाइज कर सकते हो. सेज या हम धूप बत्ती करते हैं या धूनी, इट इज फॉर स्पेस क्लियरिंग. तो स्पेस क्लियर करके एंड यू कैन again bless that space or consecrate that space. When I say consecrate that space, it's just like you uh, in your mind's eye you visualize जैसे हम जो divine energy से connection करते हैं, you visualize and you create a protective wall, maybe a curtain around your space where you are meditating. And understand that whatever you create with your mind gets created, right? So mentally, if you create a boundary or a cleansing space, all of that will happen. So for pranic healers, that electric violet light is very, very potent, right? So you can create a curtain on the door. So whosoever comes वो cleanse हो जाए जब आपके room में आता है या आपकी space में आता है. So you can use innovative ways to create that kind of protection, cleansing effect in the area where you are. And even जब आप meditate करते हो, then you can create that kind of sacred space where you can go back and वहाँ बैठने में भी आपको ये लगेगा कि there is some kind of peace and there is some kind of presence. So like I have this 100 years consecrated poster of Guru Padma Sambhava. So I remember in my first retreat, I was in Bangalore, and वहाँ पे there were these posters of Guru Padma Sambhava, and we were told that I think there were 1,000 posters that were personally consecrated by Master Chua, and they were consecrated for 100 years. So from I think 2007 or something for next 100 years. So I got that thoda scanning करनी आ गई थी. So I scanned and I said, I'm going to buy this poster. So I've seen that the mere presence of that poster in the room where I am has created so much of difference. Like you can feel the energy. There is an energy. There is a protection. And I, as a small child, I was a very scared person. मुझे हमेशा उल्टा दिखता था, जैसे अभी भी होता है पर अब डर नहीं लगता. पहले क्या होता था, आई वुड सी अ सिचुएशन, जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल आई एम सीइंग स्टेयर्स, फ्लाइट्स ऑफ स्टेयर्स, एंड देन आई स्टार्ट थिंकिंग कि यहाँ से कैसे गिर सकते हैं, कैसे हादसा हो सकता है. सो रात में सो रहे हैं तो चोर कहाँ से आ सकता है. लाइक सोते सोते व्हेन आई वाज लाइक 7-8 years, मे बी रात में सोने से पहले मैं बस यही सोचती थी कि हमारे घर में चोर कहाँ से आ सकता है, ये दीवार फांदेगा, ऐसा करेगा, वैसा करेगा. एंड देन आई यूज्ड टू स्लीप. आई डोंट नो, इट मतलब काफी टाइम तक मेरे साथ ये चीज चली. एंड देन yeah, when I was in my Lucknow home, because it was like a bungalow, तो उसमें courtyard था and सबकी छतें connected हैं. So a lot of things, they used to go in my mind. और अभी मैं वही चीज देखती हूँ कि a person who was very scared, like I was scared of these things, highly emotional, and now I can sit in a place and meditate, closing my eyes for hours without being scared, because somewhere I feel there is some presence. So that presence has really helped me. But yeah, I'm sure there would be people जो कि like मुझे अब ये होता है कि अब मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि अगर किसी चीज से कुछ प्रॉब्लम होने वाली तो मुझे पहले दिख जाता है कि यहाँ से कोई ऐसे आएगा, इसके पैर मारेगा और ये गिरेगा और ये टूट जाएगा. फिर I go and pick it up and keep it. So yeah, it's a strange thing. I don't know, सबके साथ होता होगा, पता नहीं. Like I'm just sharing a piece of my mind. पर ये मेरे साथ काफी ज्यादा रहा. But then I've seen people who are like extremely negative. वो छोटी छोटी चीजों में ये देखते हैं कि कैसे नुकसान हो सकता है. And probably that's a way they protect themselves, maybe. But yeah, so all of this is also your mind. So, you can see a positive outcome and create that in your mind. You can see a negative outcome and you can create in your mind. And you know that the universe is mental and everything is being created by thought. So, becoming very conscious about your thoughts. And again, like I said, there are these beings. So, emotional world के जैसे beings, I'm sure mental world के वैसे beings होंगे. So, some of your thoughts that you do not energize much get eaten by those beings. And then you feel that easily it has to be a strong thought. If it is a not so strong thought, it will become like food for mental entities probably, and they never materialize, right? And so that is why हम कहते हैं कि instant manifestation क्यों नहीं होता? Um, because again, that's also a way of protecting us from thinking something bad, because we don't have control on our mind. आप कोई अच्छी चीज भी देख रहे होगे, उसमें भी आप ये देखने लगते हो कि इसमें कैसे opposite कैसे हो सकता है इसका, right? We think from all perspective. So God has its own way of ensuring that you are energizing a particular wish or a goal to a degree that it manifests, right? So all of that is a blessing in disguise. So yeah. Any question? अभिषेक, आपको कोई और प्रोटेक्शन वाला कुछ याद आ रहा हो तो बताएं, शेयर करें. We are good. Also, if we do not attach ourselves to the lower emotions, you will see that you will be able to do great things. So, for example, while you are in your success energy, even if you know about your failures or you remember your failures, you will be able to execute yourself with, with success, with because you are not behaving under the influence of that thought or that emotion. So behavior is something that you need to be very careful of, because if an emotion impacts your behavior in the negative way, then probably that emotion is not serving you well. You got it? So, like what pain is good or what failure is good depends upon what it is doing to your behavior. Clear? Yes, yes. Alexa, switch on the AC. Thank you, Vikas. So, if pain brings powerlessness, then that pain is not good. But if that pain brings empowerment, it is good. So, not all negative emotions will negatively impact your behavior. So, the wisdom in dealing with your emotion comes from this. So, not all narcissists might be draining your energy. There would be some narcissists who would, जिनको आप देख के आपको लगेगा, okay, now I'm going to. So, like on the internet or on Instagram, या आप कहीं पे भी जब आप toxic people, narcissists, when you start labeling people with these beautiful adjectives, you need to understand that although there is a lot of problem in the other person, but if you can control your behavior and if you can stay you are kind of handling yourself very well, even in the presence of these people, right? and that shows the authority that you have on your personality. Okay, so we tend to think of authority over other people, or we want to earn respect from other people, or we want to become like a role model for other people. But the way you carry your personality is a reflection of the kind of standards or kind of you can say rules that you are living by. So over a period of time, basically your rules will help you develop your personality, which, it could be a winning personality or it could be a losing personality. So many a times, the the solutions that are given by other people depends upon their perception of the impact, the probable impact that a particular behavior or particular personality type can have, maybe on them or on us. So it's just a perspective, but you can always change the perspective because we are all very different. So, I may be seeing a certain thing in a certain way, but you can have a different perspective on it, and we both can be right, right? So that is the beauty of having wisdom. So wisdom can be at so many levels, or understanding can be at so many levels. You can see the same thing with so many perspectives, and those who can appreciate other people's perspective without getting into the comparison of whose perspective is better or whose perspective is not so good, is a wise person. You won't find them unnecessarily being dragged into conversation, unnecessarily being dragged into situations that ego fights, right? So that is our way of life. That is what we should try to basically run after. So that is important. Okay. When I don't see any faces on this, probably मेरे मुंह से इतनी बार निकलता है. It's like a self assurance. जो मैं कह रही हूँ वो पहुंच गया है. Okay, so please forgive me for my anything else? So, koi takeaways, any takeaways, anything that you would want to know, any situation where you feel that हम इस तरह से कैसे protection कर सकते हैं, या कोई ऐसा question. Let's see if you have something. I can give very specific answers to you if you need it.
I usually invoke Archangel Michael and Hanuman.
You usually?
I invoke Archangel Michael and Hanuman.
हाँ. Yeah, Hanuman ji to he's my go-to for all fears, for all troubled situation. रात में नींद ना आए, and like I know when we call upon him, he will be there. So yeah, I think probably ऐसे handy होने चाहिए आपके भगवान जी, आपके deities, protection deities बिल्कुल handy होने चाहिए, and you should have a good relationship and rapport with them. And if you don't have a rapport with any of or one of these deities, you should start creating this, because it really helps. बच्चों को अगर बहुत छोटे में आप ये सब चीजें दे दो, they become super powerful. Like I feel this is what my parents did. They gave us these that हम नहीं हैं, then invoke for, or they will take care of you. And so पहले तो physically I used to travel with my Hanuman ji. I remember I used to go abroad and Hanuman ji को लेके जाती थी. And but slowly and gradually, because probably I feel so integrated, I feel मैं कहीं भी आंख बंद करूंगी तो मुझे दिख जाएंगे. So that has changed, but Sumita is not here. She still does that, and this is so sweet. Like I remember my times when I used to set up an altar. जब मैं कहीं भी बाहर जाती थी तो मेरे हनुमान जी जाके पहले किसी altar बनता था, and then सामान लगता था, and she still does it, and it's so beautiful. I remember those times when हम भी करते थे. तो ये सब चीजें ऑल्दो बहुत छोटी हैं, बट ये बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट है। आई थिंक वी नीड टू। विकास, आपके बच्चे भी मानते हैं इस तरह से?
क्या?
जैसे आप हनुमान जी मानते हैं, या मतलब लाइक ऑल्सो दे ऑल्सो बिलीव इन ऑल ऑफ दीज थिंग्स,
हाँ,
रिचुअल्स, मतलब?
आई हैव गिवन टू देम, मगर वो यूज कम करते हैं बच्चे।
हाँ, आई थिंक हमें वो यूज कराना ना, उसको बहुत, बिकॉज माई डॉटर
हम्म।
इज स्मॉल, so it is easy for me to do all of that. But
दिस इज वन थिंग आई शुड बी वर्किंग ऑन।
हाँ, because when you speak, probably I feel you have quite a lot of experience, and you can benefit a lot, and you have to start with your family, right? You have to start with your children maybe, and it will change things for you. It will change things for them. So I think हमारा जो wisdom होता है, it has to flow from, like this. तो changes आपके घर में, आपके बच्चों में, मतलब उन पे हमारा ज्यादा, फिर आपके स्पाउस पे भी आना चाहिए। But that is how your work shows, right? So it has to it has to
मुझे
help.
लगता है कभी कभी हमारी सबकी हालत वही हनुमान जी जैसी हो। हमारे पास नॉलेज बहुत होती है, लेकिन वो याद नहीं रहता है। कोई याद कराता है तो फिर याद आता
हाँ, मेरा जो idea, so I was talking to my friend today and I was telling my idea of being here every 9 p.m. is also that it's kind of a reassurance. So what I've learned, what I've seen during the day, और या मैं जो सोच रही हूँ, that is my topic, that is my meditation, and it's like being documented, and probably ये ऐसे possible नहीं है। So I really don't create notes कि आज ये करेंगे वो करेंगे, and then things come in, and it's a big 1.5 hour session that happens. So yeah, the the baby is too small, so I feel all of you जो मैंने पढ़ा है, at least कोई तो take away वाला हो जाए, and I think that is important. And this also I've learned from my dad. My dad did not have any successful student, and he was one gem of a singer. इतने अच्छे भजन गाए, one gem of a performer or an artist, but he could not find one good student. सिखाया काफी लोगों को, पर कोई भी उतना, like उतना अच्छा नहीं निकल पाया. So sometimes I feel that probably my what I've seen there, uh, I have become like that. इतना सा भी सीखो, you know, let people know, and that's kind of shaped up my personality. So that's what I want to do. That's what I want. That's what I enjoy doing. Sharing. अगर मुझे थोड़ा सा भी पता होगा, I wish to share. And this is a small platform where people who are here 1-1.5 घंटे जो बिताते हैं, those are people who really want to have that kind of knowledge. So it's like a safe place for all of us, right? Okay. So yeah, Abhi, probably you can start thinking on those lines. Whatever you're learning, whatever you're doing, you start putting it in the upcoming future baby that you're going to have. Aisa vaisa, all those mental things, just send it out as an intention for the upcoming wherever your future child, right? So all of us can benefit, and trust me, you all have so much, all are wise people. Okay. So with this, we start with our meditation, and today, let's see, we can do a beautiful protection meditation. Okay, so let's do that. Close your eyes. Breathe in and breathe out. Be aware of the top of your crown. Be aware of 12 inches above your crown, the soul star, the 12 petal soul star. And from that soul star, visualize a silver cord going all the way up, up, up into a sea of infinite golden energy, the divine energy, the Father Essence. Be aware that your breath is like a bridge. A bridge. As you breathe in, you bring down the spiritual essence. If you do it consciously, you can bring down the spiritual essence through the silver cord into your soul star. From the soul star, you activate your incarnated soul and you again bring down that energy to your crown. You activate your crown. And be aware that through your breath, using your breath as a bridge, you activate your forehead, your ajna, your throat, your back head. And as these beautiful lotus blossom with the contact of the divine energy, your entire vertical axis, which is your spine, is activated by the divine essence. Your heart, your back heart, your solar, your back solar, your navel, your megmen, your spleen, your sacral, your Muladhara, all of these chakras are like blossoming as a beautiful lotus with the spiritual energy that flows by. All the way down to the base of your feet where you have these activated soul chakras. And through your soul chakras, you are again connecting with the Mother Earth, the essence of Gaia, the essence of Prithvi. Dharti, whatever you feel connected to. Just imagine that you are being blessed by the energies of the Father aspect from the top of your crown and the Mother aspect from the base of your feet. And this brings up the energy, the beautiful energy. You can also call the Kundalini or your latent energy with the divine energy being in control of this Kundalini. This energy rises to the base through the navel, sacral, the navel, and rises through, skip the menu. Let it rise through the navel to the solar plexus, to the heart, through the throat, going all the way up to the ajna, the forehead, down, back to the soul star. And then again mixing with the divine energy and coming down in the cycle is happening beautifully with intention to the bridge of your breath. As these beautiful chakras are opening up, be aware that your entire body is becoming a rainbow body. All 7 colors of the rainbow are activated in your aura. And so just visualize that now you are swimming in a beautiful ball of rainbow lights. These rainbow lights, it's like a beautiful bubble of rainbow energy. And as you're breathing and bringing down more energy, this bubble increases in size. It expands, 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 expands. And be aware that this expansion is helping you to transmute the energy of lower vibration within your system, within your physical system, your etheric system, emotional system, mental system. And cleanses out or flushes out any unwanted entities, elementals outside. And they are being transmuted by the rainbow energy into loving kindness. And visualize that these are hearts of loving kindness being emanated or ejected out from your aura as these lower energies are transmuted by the divine energy. So be it, so be it, so it is. Similarly, you can visualize bugs, little bugs or entities that probably are residing within yourself. You can visualize them as these bugs being disintegrated by the rainbow lights, just as tiny mosquitoes get killed by that electric light, that heater. So just visualize that these energies are so strong, so powerful, that any lower entities, elementals that are trying to enjoy the additional emotional energy, mental energy that you are not using, they are being killed, or again, they are leaving their bodies. So be it. So be it. So take a deep breath and just allow this energy to be with you for a few seconds, few minutes, as your mind intends. Let this soothe, ease, relax your subtle body, your physical body. And be aware that any mental activity that you do, for which you do not, or which you do not utilize. So for example, if you read a book and you're not able to utilize it, and when I say utilize it, be aware that you follow it in your life. You write it down, or you use some of your, maybe your physical energy, emotional energy to utilize what you're studying, what you are listening, what you are generating, at energetic levels. Be aware that you utilize those energies. Or you bless. If you're not able to use them, you use them for blessing. But use them by yourselves and don't let these lower beings feed on these energies. Okay? Just visualize that you are collecting this energy. Through your breath, you're bringing it into your heart. So take a deep breath into it, like 6 times, 7. So breathe in, hold, breathe out. 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 Last time. Breathe in, hold in your heart, breathe out. Be aware that all the excess energy, the etheric energy, mental energy, emotional energy that you are generating, divine energy that you are generating or holding, is now accumulated in the heart. Now also be aware of the energy that has activated your inner cross, the trinity within your horizontal axis, and the receiving and giving and the right intention on the horizontal axis. Be aware that your cross is activated. And this energy, when once activated, is also protecting your aura. So be aware that the energy of harmony of your internal cross is also helping you protect your energy at all levels. So be it. And also imagine a protective shield around you that is protecting your energy. It is internally permeable, and externally only good energy can pass. So be it. Now put your hands in the blessing position. We will utilize the excess energy. Doing the great invocation and blessing the planet Earth. So you can utilize the 7171 or 6363 breathing to accumulate and assimilate all the excess energy. Maybe if you've done a study session, or if you've done some emotional activity, watched an emotional film, I want you to take some time to assimilate that energy in your heart and then do a blessing, utilizing that energy. You can bless your projects, you can bless your loved ones, you can bless. Okay, so don't let that energy go waste. Now visualize a small earth in front of you, the size of a small ball. We will invoke to the Supreme God, Divine Father, Divine Mother. Thank you for your divine protection, divine love, divine life, divine power, divine healing energies, inner healing, physical healing, the blessings of mercy and compassion, the blessings of illumination, spiritual maturity, the blessings of purpose, success, prosperity, and abundance. In full faith, we thank you. In gratitude, tremendous respect, and lots of love, we thank you all. So be it, so be it, so be it. Be aware the activation of your horizontal axis. You've already started receiving the energies. Be aware of your activated vertical axis with the Trinity. And now focus on the planet Earth. The great invocation. From the point of light within the mind of God, let light stream forth into the minds of every person, every being. Let light descend on earth. From the point of love within the heart of God, let love stream forth into the hearts of every person, every being. Let love descend on earth. May the world teacher return to earth. From the center where the will of God is known, let purpose guide the little wills of every person, every being. The purpose which the holy masters know and serve. Let goodwill and the will to do good descend on earth. From the center which we call the human race, let the plan of love and light work out, and may it seal the door where evil dwells. Let light, love, and power manifest the divine plan on earth. We will chant Om 3 times. Bring down more spiritual energy to our heart and to our arms. Be aware of your heart, be aware of pink energy descending, and then be aware of your crown, visualize golden energy descending. Now with 3 Om Mani Padme Hum, we are going to direct this golden and pink energy onto the Mother Earth. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. May all sentient beings, without exception, be divinely blessed by the love, light, and power of God. So be it. May all prosperity devas all along the planet Earth be divinely blessed. May all the angels of love be blessed by the love, light. So be it, so be it, so be it. May all archangels be blessed by the Supreme God. May all Buddhas and Bodhisattvas be divinely blessed by the Supreme God. May all beings, without exception, be divinely blessed. So be it, so be it, so it is. Focus these energies on your country. Bless your country, bless your state. Bless your city, bless your homes. Bless all the people who reside in your home, who work for you, who visit your home, all the people who have had good intentions, love and joy and respect for you. May all of those people and their families be divinely blessed. May your extended family, your friends, your cousins, all of them be divinely blessed by the love, light, and power of God. So be it, so be it, so it is. Be aware of your workplace, be aware of your bosses, be aware of your projects, be aware of all the people who have ever worked with you, all of them and their families be divinely blessed by the love, light, and power of God. May all pranic healers, may all arhatic yogis be divinely blessed. May the ashram in Pune be divinely blessed. May all the projects and work of Master Choa and all great teachers who are operating on this planet Earth to bring heaven on earth, may all of them and their work be divinely blessed by the love, light, and power of God. So be it, so be it, so it is. Be aware of all the excitement energy that was generated during T20, all the excess energy that is still unutilized. Just visualize that you are gathering that energy and sending it to Ukraine. May this energy be transmuted into loving kindness and peace. May the people of Ukraine be divinely blessed by peace, with love, with happiness and joy, especially the children. Visualize this energy entering into the hearts of those who have been hurt terribly. May their hearts be healed. May their hearts be soothed of their pain. So be it, so be it, so it is. Deep breath. May all the excess emotional energy that is available, may they be rightly channeled to the right people. So be it, so be it, so be it. Just visualize the waves of sweetness, waves of joy, waves of love and bliss going to the right people, people who are waiting for miracles in their life, people who are looking for hope, people who are looking for joy and happiness, people who are looking for peace. All of these people, from the heart of my teacher, from the heart of his teacher, from my heart, may these energies get anchored into the hearts of the people who really are looking for these miracles in their life. So be it, so be it, so it is. Deep breath. With God, all is possible. But thank you for making me an instrument for sending these energies of love, joy, and happiness to these people. Thank you so much. Now bless yourself, bless your projects. Be aware of the mental matter that you are creating. You can also disintegrate anything that you are not wanting, any negative thought that you feel, disintegrate that and just bless the one that you want to materialize. Master. May the excess energies that your body cannot hold, just ground them into the Mother Earth. May Mother Earth be healed. May Mother Earth be regenerated, revitalized. Blessings be to our Mother Earth. May Mother Earth be blessed with good air, good water, good earth. So be it, so be it, so it is the past. Let us give thanks to the Supreme God, to all the great Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, especially to Buddha Shakyamuni, Buddha Avalokiteshvara, Guru Karma Sambhava, and to my teacher. Thank you so much for your priceless blessings, for all the guidance, for all the teachings. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Perfect. So good. With deep gratitude, tremendous respect, and lots of love. Thank you all. So it is. You can open your eyes with a big, broad smile. So, okay, well. Thank you, everyone. We'll connect again tomorrow. Thank you, Abhishek.